forgot to hit record. Here it is. I'm Maeve McCaffrey. This is Vinyasa Flow. Start on your back. Take your feet wider than your hips. Knees drop in together if it feels good. If it doesn't, do something else. And then attention to breath. Feel your contact points with the floor, the back of your hips, the back of your head, your shoulders, your elbows, your feet. One more breath here. Take your elbows out to the side like a cactus or a field goal, and then drop both of your knees to the right. So I haven't moved my feet at all. I just dropped my knees right. And then press your left hip, engage the left glutes, push your left hip toward the right side of your mat. Directionally right. And then bring your knees back to center. And then over to the left. And then right hip, right glutes engage. And then directionally press that right hip toward the left. And then back to center. If you have a block, find it now. You can do this without a block. I just like the awareness that the block brings to what we're about to do. I like middle width. If you're very petite, maybe the narrowest one will be best for you this way. Or if you're very tall, maybe the widest. So I'm going middle. I'm going middle. Between the thighs. Arms at your side, palms toward the sky. Shoulders draw back. Breath in. Wake up your feet, exhale, feet any amount toward the floor. Inhale, draw up, and then exhale, squeeze gently and lower down. And so moving with the breath here, a couple important things to note. Really control the movement from your center and try to stabilize your spine so that it's not moving all over. One more, please. Beautiful. Legs extend up. Point and flex the feet a couple times. Just wake up your ankles. Good. Rebend the knees, arms out to the sides. Breath in. Exhale, knees go toward the right. Left shoulder stays rooted. Inhale to center. And then exhale, knees go left. Right shoulder stays center. Inhale. Root the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A few more on your own. Back to center. Reach the legs out, reach the arms forward. Let the legs bring you up, then bend the knees, Navasana with that block. Yeah, good. Good, good, good. Lift the heart. Beautiful. Beautiful, yes. Take the block out, bring the soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana, just shift forward. Really well done. Good. Inhale, rise up. You're going to take your right leg. Well, actually, you're going to take your right leg, lift it up. Take your left leg, move it a little bit across, and then bring the right leg back. And we're going to look for basically like a 90-degree angle on both legs. And then you're going to come forward. You're going to lift up. You're just going to pivot. And you're going to go forward. And you're going to lift up. You can totally use your hands here if that's better on your body. Awesome, Jordan. Good. I tend to kind of like move around a lot when I'm doing this. By move around, I start to find my way off my mat somehow. So if you need to readjust, just do so. One more time, over to the right. Come back around to the left. And then just bring the legs around, cross, downward facing dog. And if it feels okay, you're going to bring a block with you. And we're going to put that block between the thighs again in downward facing dog. We're not going to do this the whole practice, I promise you. So if you're already rolling your eyes, don't worry, this will pass. But maybe just on this first one. Inhale, glide forward to plank. Adjust your stance however you need to. And maybe just notice with the block if you feel any differently than without the block. Like I feel much stronger. I really do. I feel much more engagement in the legs, and it makes the rest of my body feel stronger and lighter. And in this activation of gently squeezing the block, it does activate your belly a little bit more. Breath in, downward facing dog. Inhale, glide forward. Keep the block if you're using it. Just see if you can float that right leg up. Foot down and down dog. Awesome. Come forward, plank. And of course, left leg up. Or foot, not really the leg, just the foot. Foot down, down dog. You can remove the block. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, glide forward, right knee, left elbow. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, down dog. Glide forward, inhale. Left knee, left elbow. Stay for the inhale. Down dog. Inhale forward. Exhale to the right elbow with the left knee. Stay, inhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale, glide forward, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, bring the knee over to the left. Bring it back to the right. Exhale, three-legged dog, inhale. Let the hips open if it feels nice. Maybe lower down onto this left forearm. And then right foot outside of your right hand. Left knee down. Or not. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Maybe bend the back leg. Don't take your foot though. Just bend the knee and pull the foot toward your hip. Beautiful. Maybe take the hand back, but don't take the foot. Awesome. Release that leg, side angle. Tuck the back toes, turn the heel in. Arm on your thigh or your hand on the floor or on a block, inside or outside of your foot. I'm going to let you decide what feels good here. If you're on your arm to thigh rather, you don't even have to think about where it is. feel foundation points, anything in the ground. Feel how the body works together. So the right arm, right leg working synergistically to create space, to roll the chest open. Left hand comes down, exhale. Step back, plank. Breath in. Lower to your belly. Feet back, hands down still. So stretch the feet back, press the hands down, and hug the elbows in like you are in Cobra, but the feet are that of Shalabhasana. The legs are that of Shalabhasana. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, glide forward, plank. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, bring your knee to the right. Exhale, bring it back to the left. Inhale, three-legged dog. If it feels good, open the hips. And if you'd like, lower down onto that right forearm. And then left foot steps outside the left hand. Right knee gently to the floor if it feels okay. And then perhaps pull that right foot toward your hip, but don't hold on to it. And then maybe reach that left hand back, but don't take the foot. So lots of work here. Come around, left hand block floor, arm to your thigh. You decide Parsvakonasana. Turn the right heel in, adjust your feet however you need to, and then open up. Beautiful. Energetically, feet draw toward each other. One more inhale. Bring your hands around. Step back, plank. Breath in. To your belly, exhale. Hands stay down. Feet float up again. Put your thumbs in toward your rib cage. Lift the heart. Downward facing dog. Inhale, heels high. Bend your knees, look at your hands, bring your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway up, little pause here. Take a couple breaths here. So slide your hands up to your shins, maybe even all the way up to your knees. I'm not putting any pressure on my legs really. It's just more of like a marker for, I don't know, it's like a support beam kind of. So it's not taking a lot of weight, but it's giving me the sense of pressing against my legs to lengthen out my spine. Front ribs drop, belly draws up. Good, good. Balance the weight in your feet. So sometimes we start to rock back into our heels to sort of counterbalance this. Go forward. Keep the heels down. Yes, breath in, fold down. Beautiful. Rise with your inhale. Release your hands to your heart, exhale. I'm going to take a moment here to say something about how I do sun salutations, because you probably noticed I'm incredibly inconsistent with what I do with my arms. Sometimes I don't put my hands down, sometimes I go up to the side, sometimes I go up the center, sometimes I go straight up the middle. Do whatever feels good to you. I mix it up because I think that too much of this movement is not good on my shoulders personally. So I don't tell you which way to go. I want you to decide. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, come halfway. Step your right foot back. Crescent pose, inhale. And then exhale, gently place that right knee down, Anjaneyasana. Stay for another inhale. Release your hands down. Plank, inhale. Chaturanga or the floor, you choose. Rise, up dog, cobra, any back bend. Yes. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, glide forward. Right knee to your chest, place your right foot forward. Crescent pose, inhale. Exhale, knee gently down. Inhale, open. And then exhale, bring your hands around. Step forward. Come halfway, inhale. lengthen that spine, feel that. And then exhale, bow. Rise, inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway. Left foot steps back. Crescent, inhale. Control, exhale, gently bring the knee down if it's okay. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Release your hands down. Plank, breath in. Chaturanga or the floor. Your back bend. And down dog. Glide forward, inhale. Left knee draws in, place your foot forward. Crescent, inhale. Exhale, knee gently down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Hands down, foot forward, top of the mat. Halfway, inhale. Bow, exhale. Rise, inhale. And hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway, pick up your right leg. Good. Pass through warrior three. Come to crescent. Inhale. Knee down gently. Exhale. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Hands down. Plank. Inhale. Lower down. Exhale. Heart to sky. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Right leg stretches back. Inhale. Right foot forward. Exhale. Listen, Anjaneyasana. Lift, crescent. Push off, pass through warrior three. And then forward fold, top of the mat. Both feet are down. Rise, inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway. Stand on your right foot, stretch your left leg back. I was about to say the wrong side. And then bend your knee. Take it back, crescent. And then Anjaneyasana. Release it down. Plank, inhale. Chaturanga. Rise. And down dog. Left leg back, inhale. So it's like we're working our way backwards, forward. Bring your left foot forward. Right knee gently down, Anjaneyasana. Lift up, crescent. Tip it forward, pass through warrior three. I'm kind of out of room here. And then forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, rise all the way. Hands to your heart, exhale. Awesome. Inhale, rise up. Bow, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. Down dog, exhale. They rather get our secrets and they don't believe mistreat us. Take our color and our culture from the foul way they breed us. Say you're such a fucking leader. Heels up, inhale. Bend your knees, look forward, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale, so good. Rise, inhale. Yes, Ali. Hands to heart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale and bow. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Your back bend, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, heels high. Knees bent, feet to hands. Halfway. Fold. Rise. Heart. Inhale, rise. Bow. Heart forward, inhale. Chaturanga. Rise. Down dog. Heels up, inhale. Stretch back, feet to hands. Halfway. Bow. Rise. Hands to heart. Yes, yes. Inhale, rise up. Bow. Halfway. Chaturanga. Open, open, open. Hips high, heels down. Down dog. Right leg back, inhale. Right knee, right elbow, exhale. Pause. Lift the knee higher, inhale. Exhale with control, lower it down. Inhale, pull it up. Exhale, control it down. Inhale, up. Exhale, step your foot forward. Back heel roots, warrior one. Come up the center. Plug your fingers to the sky. Feel your back ribs sending your fingers up higher. Bring your hands behind your hips. Don't lace your hands. Don't lace your hands. Just squeeze your hands toward each other. Lift the heart, bow forward. Right hand comes forward. Half moon. Maybe bend the top leg. Don't take your foot, just reach the hand back. Chair, top of the mat. Nice. Sinking down, sitting down, Navasana. Good. Find a block if you got one. Lie back, right side, right elbow, right knee have the block. Left arm, left leg extend. Bring in. Keep pressure on the block. So we're starting shoulders and head down. It doesn't have to change. But if you feel okay and you want to add a little extra something, you're going to lift up. It's not even extra, to be honest with you. It's just different. I'm going to shorten my block up a little bit so that I'm able to get up a little higher. And I've completely screwed up my arm and my leg. Good. One more. Beautiful. Rest your shoulders, rest your head. Move the block over to the other side. Start out the same way. Shoulders and head down. Right arm, right leg are moving. And there's pressure against that block. This is perfect. You're working the spine in neutral. If you want, curl the shoulders up. I'm going to do the same thing as I did in the first time. Just kind of shorten the block up so that I have more crunch available.
Flowing, filling empty space, turquoise green, laying with, imagine us fully being loved, no more bad dreams, every now and I dissolve into your embrace, sweet release, turn another page.
Good, head and shoulders, rest down, block between the thighs if you want. Stretch the legs out, lift up, Navasana. Boat pose again. So good. Yes, yes, yes. Take the block out, cross at your shins, downward facing dog. If you want to go through chaturanga, go for it. Connect to the ground, feel your feet, feel your hands, take ownership of the space under them. Inhale, left leg back. Left knee, left tricep. Inhale, lift up higher. Exhale, control to the wrist. Inhale, zip it up. Exhale, control it down. Inhale, lift it up. Step your left foot forward. Right heel roots down. Warrior one, rise up. Yes. Really nice. Bring your arms behind your back. Do not lace them. Just squeeze them toward each other and then bow forward. Left hand releases down. Take off. Half moon. Yeah, beautiful. Good, Tracy. Yes. Option to bend the top leg. Don't take your foot, just reach the hand back. Keep working the foot toward the hip. Keep the shoulder opening, but not by taking the foot. I promise we'll do it later. Beautiful. Chair, inhale. All right, so we've got like a little movement pattern here. Chair into our hands, chair into our hands. Don't overthink it. Chair into your hands. Chair into your hands. So it could be a forward fold. Chair into your hands. It could be a little hop up. Maybe it's actually just like a lift of the heels and a shift into your hands. And then, of course, it could be like a little hop. One more. And then back to downward facing dog. Nice. Smooth out your breath. Right leg back, inhale. Right knee, left elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift it higher. Exhale, control to the wrist. Inhale it up. Lower it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, down. And then this time, three-legged dog. Open up the hip if it feels good. Come down onto that forearm again if you want. And then perhaps slide your right hand back in line with your left elbow. And then bring your right knee onto your left tricep. Maybe that left leg lifts up. Back down. Stretch the leg. Reach the right hand forward. Press back into three-legged dog. And then right foot comes forward. Hands to heart, stay tipped forward. Awesome. Really good. Take a breath in. Exhale, turn, but don't hook the arm. Just turn. Just turn. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Nice and strong here. Fantastic. Then if the arm wants to come down, take the twist a little deeper. The arm is not forcing the twist. The arm is supporting it. Beautiful. One more inhale. Release your hands down. Blocks are great here. Straighten the front leg and just bow over the front leg. Any amount. Let that feel great. Yes. Yes. Really good. Good. You look great. Fantastic. And then lift the back heel, push off. Half moon again. This time, if you want Chapasana, maybe instead of, like we always do, I feel like everybody loves half moon, they love Chapasana, they just go to the same version of it all the time. Consider mixing it up a little bit. Like maybe take your left arm behind your back, catch the right hip, and then maybe the left foot and the right hand come together. So you bring the right hand, the bottom hand up, and you catch hold. And maybe like me, that's a little too challenging today from a balance. So maybe you take instead your right hand on your right shin. There's lots of ways to be here. Don't be afraid to fall out. And with an inhale, chair. Bring your hands into your heart. Don't take your elbow to your thigh. We're twisting the same way we did in crescent. You're taking your left arm outside the right leg or something like that. And notice, this is what's really important. Notice, if you can't get your arm over there, then maybe you don't need to go that deep in the twist. Do you know what I mean? Like, if the arm doesn't naturally get over there happily, maybe you don't need to go quite so far. But then if you want, the arm can come to the leg. It just gives you support, and we take the twist. I don't want to say deeper, it's just now it's like a connected. Instead of being like open chain, it's now we've closed the loop. And then if you want, maybe open the arms. Maybe take side crow, bringing the hands. This is my favorite way to get there. Bring your hands away from you. So I kind of actually drop my butt down, get my hands shoulders distance or maybe slightly wider. And then I have to lift my butt up to kind of shift forward. And then when I lift my butt up, that makes my feet light. Come back to chair in the center. And pause. We've got that same sequence. Chair, hands, feet, hands, feet, hands. Inhale. I'm just giving myself space so I have somewhere to go. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You don't have to go crazy high. It's just like getting a sense of like what it might feel like to get off the ground. Next one, we take it back to down dog. A few pauses here. Or a few breaths as we pause. It's one pause, a few breaths. Check in with your breath, check in with your thoughts, check in with your body. Inhale, left leg back. Left knee, right elbow. Stay here. Inhale higher, exhale down. Inhale higher, exhale down. Inhale higher, down. Let's do it one more time. Lift it up, and then three-legged dog. Open up the hip, maybe lower down onto this right forearm. Perhaps slide your left hand so that your fingers are in line with the back of the right elbow. And then maybe left knee onto left tricep. And then perhaps that right leg lifts. One side is always harder for me. Yes, beautiful. And then come back down. Left leg stretches back. Bring it forward. Crescent, inhale. So nice. Hands into your heart. Breath in. And then exhale without hooking the arm, twist. Take a few breaths without the arm. Open the heart, stretch the heart forward, and then arm can make contact. One more inhale. Release your hands down. Straighten both legs any amount. Blocks are wonderful. And then half moon. Good. Maybe again, right hand comes behind the back, maybe to the left thigh. Maybe bend that top leg, and then your bottom hand comes to the top foot. Or any other variation in the pose. Chair with an inhale. Yes. Hands into your heart. Good. Right arm comes around, but we don't hook right away. So just finding that twist. You don't have to be rigid in your hips. And then close it. Make the connection. Stay here. Maybe, I'm going to give you a different view. Bring the hands, like, see how much, walk the hands back. And then I have to lift my butt up, and that's going to bring my feet up. So I don't even try to take my feet up. Once I get here, I lift my butt, and that picks up my feet. So you're taking away that need to push off. Good. Good. Chair in the center when you're ready. Awesome. Okay, this is our last round of these little chair pop-ups. Last round. Inhale. And you don't have to pop, you know that, right? Hands down, exhale. 5 of them, so that I don't have to interrupt your flow. After 5, back to down dog. And then forearms come down, dolphin. You can lace your hands, you can bring the palms together. You can have the palms flat on the ground. Find what is best today. Good. Look toward your hands. Start to walk your feet in. Bend your knees. See if you can get your knees to your triceps. So it's almost like you're in like a little malasana, but with your heels up. Good. And then if you want, tipping forward, baby bakasana. You're like on the ground just about. Knees into triceps. Push the ground away. Come down and then malasana. Sit back. Lift the heart up. Beautiful. In malasana, I get this question a lot. And I don't always just orate about things that I'm not actually getting live questions on, but it comes up a lot, so I want to address it. What's more important, getting your heels down, getting deep, blah, blah, blah? None of it's important. None of it's important. If your heels get down, that's great. If your heels don't get down and you want to put something under your heels so that you get that connection of your heels down, awesome, do that, okay? If your heels never come down and you're up on the balls of your feet, fantastic. You're going to find it how you find it. What is important is to feel centered, safe, lengthening the spine, equanimity between the arms and the legs as far as this sense of pressing the knees in and pushing the elbows out. I think we have this idea of like what the ideal version of this pose would be, or of any pose for that matter. And it's not our fault. It's been like drilled into us, like this is what it's supposed to look like. This is the full expression of a pose. The full expression and what the pose is supposed to look like is what it feels like when you're fully in it in your body, and when you feel good and when you feel safe. That's your version of the pose. That is the full expression. That is the ideal pose. One more inhale. Forward fold. Separate the feet at least as wide as your hips. First 2 fingers and thumbs. Wrap your big toes if it feels okay. Lengthen the spine. Take a few breaths here. So remember we did that half forward fold at the beginning. We really worked the spine forward. Do that here. Center your weight in the feet. So try not to lean back into the heels. And then exhale to bow forward. Elbows go wide. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Bring your hands to your hips and then rise up to stand. Really, really nice. Good. Take your feet wide on your mat. All right, wide leg forward fold. Toes straight ahead. Release your spine down. Come up halfway with your inhale. And then fold back down. Any version of Prasarita Padottanasana. If you want to lace the hands behind the hips, if you want your hands down on the ground, if you want to take your hands to your feet, whatever feels good here. And then also, if you would like, you can straddle the legs up into headstand if it feels good to you. I'm not going to do it. I always say it and then I do it and then I'm sorry for doing it because it doesn't feel great on my body. So if you want, you do it. I'm not going to do it. If you're in a headstand, you're going to straddle back down. Lengthen your spine. And then pick a side. It doesn't matter which one. Skandasana. Voices in the street. Very nice. Footsteps and then to the other side. The concrete. Guess I hear just every sound on the ground. Come through center, heels and toes open, arms come to your thighs, press the knees gently open. Good. Adductor, inner thigh stretch here. The knees gently press into the arms, your arms gently press into the legs. So there's still a balance here, but you're really getting a nice activation in this lengthened position. Beautiful. Really nice. You're going to play it by ear here. You can stay in this position. You can come into Skandasana if you'd rather. You're going to take your hand down. So if you want, knees stay bent, you're balanced in the legs, and you're taking like a little opener here. If you feel better doing so in Skandasana, I'm great with that too. Picture fresh as water clear. Come back through center. And then second side. good, really good.
Streetlights dancing on the dark across the
You're gonna make your way to plank. So hands to the top of your mat, step back.
waiting for a word from you.
Right leg is gonna lift back.
Waiting for a sign or two.
Place it down.
Footsteps on the city
Left leg back.
You know the sound.
Place it down. Down dog. Really nice.
The sparrow. Come tomorrow.
Walk your hands back to your feet. Malasana again. Yeah. And then forward fold yet again. Feet stay wide. If you like, Padahastasana, whole hand under your foot, toes at your wrists. Your palms and your soles are together. Lengthen with the breath in and then fold with the breath out. Lengthen, inhale. Release your hands, bring your hands to your hips, and then rise up to stand. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna have about 2 minutes of playtime. And you could take an arm balance, you could take an inversion. Inversion's what I'm driving at here, but you don't have to. You could do something else, maybe a quieter partial inversion like legs up the wall. If you wanna play in handstand, so like this is the stuff I do when I have time and I'm alone, which is very, very rare, or if I'm at the park with my kiddo and we're in a field and I'm not going to take anybody out. But if you want, I'm going to use a block here to give myself a little elevation. This isn't going to be pretty, by the way. I'm just warning you now. And then this is going to give me like a little elevation to lift up. Okay? So like I'm going to take my other leg out to the side and then see if I can pick up that leg. Yeah? It's kind of wonky looking. Like I said, it's not pretty. It's not particularly graceful, at least on me. I've seen it very pretty. But that might be something that you try. But it's 2 minutes for you to do whatever feels good and right. And I'm encouraging my whole preface in saying that this is like, do something that feels like not structured necessarily, not completely what you do all the time, something a little bit out of your norm, just to kind of get a different feel.
Except inside your heart and be just who you are. Pachamama, home to the place where I belong. Pachamama. Mama, I'm coming home to the place where I belong. Pachamama, I'm coming home to the place where I belong.
Yes. I hate to say it, but that's our 2 minutes. So start to make your way out. Oh, we're going to make our way onto our backs. you want to use 2 blocks, take them a little wider than your hips. Feet on top. Bridge up. Release down. If the blocks feel great and you're using them, keep them. If they don't, you can lose them now. Bridge again or up bow. One more inhale. Release down. And one more back bend if you like. If not, skip. You can do supported. Anything feels good, go for it. Inhale, rise up. Release out with an exhale. And then legs out straight on the ground. Neutral spine. And then bring your feet in. Lift your legs up. Cross right ankle to left knee. Draw the left knee in. And then release it. And do that the other way. So we're just going to do this a couple times side to side. Next time we come to the right ankle to left knee, we're going to stay there. You are welcome to hold the left shin, left hamstring. One more inhale. And then left leg comes to the ground. Keep everything. Just keep the shape. Take both legs over to the left. Right arm reaches over to the right. And you can open the right knee as much as it feels okay on the knee and on the hip. Come back into center carefully. Cross left ankle to right knee. Stay here. Hold the right leg if it is better for you. Right foot comes to the floor, knees go, or legs I should say, go to the right. And then that left knee can open as much as your body says it's cool to do so. So as we move towards Shavasana, there's a couple of thoughts that come to my mind often. 1, congratulate yourself for being here and getting through the practice. Come back up to center. Hug your knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze. 2, believe that you've done enough. Believe that you've done enough in this practice today to receive and be worthy of some quiet. So if you think that you haven't, you're going to want to be fidgety and do more. But if you believe you've done enough, it might help you to be a little quieter and softer and more still. Let go of all the fidgeting bajiggities. It's fine if they need to be there. Good. Release the legs out. Shavasana. Body again. Of your breath, your thoughts. Stretch your arms overhead. Bend your knees, roll over to your right side. And from your side, rise to seated. Hands to your heart in prayer. Just take this moment to honor and acknowledge yourself truly for showing up. You're doing this from home. There's many other things you could be doing, and you chose to do this. Breathe in together. Exhale, bow your mind to your heart. Rise, inhale. Eyes open. Thank you for your practice.